Jack Bogle believed in keeping investing simple, low-cost index funds, broad diversification, and long-term thinking. The original Boglehead strategy used total U.S. stocks, international stocks, and bonds. But in today's world, some investors want global coverage, dividend income, and a slice of tech innovation without getting complicated. That's where this modern three-fund portfolio comes in: VT, QQQ, and DGRO. In the heat of battle, I say naughty things. You have been warned. Are you not entertained? Bogle's legacy. The original three-fund portfolio used VTI, total U.S. stock market, VXUS, total international stocks, and BND, total U.S. bond market. The goal was simple: own the world at a low cost and let the market do the work. Today, we're updating that approach using 3 ETFs that align with the same core principles, but with a modern twist. Meet the modern trio. VT, the global market in one ETF. VT is the Vanguard Total World Stock ETF. I thank Strongman Personal Finance for showing me this one all the time. It's going great in my portfolio right now. I do own shares in it. It gives you exposure to over 9,000 stocks in both the U.S. and international markets. VT's expense ratio, 0.07%. 60% U.S., 40% international. Covers 98% of global investable market cap. This replaces the need for both U.S. and international stock funds. It's the ultimate set-it-and-forget-it global fund. DGRO, the dividend growth powerhouse. Next is DGRO, the iShares Core Dividend Growth ETF. This fund focuses on U.S. companies that consistently raise their dividends, filtering out those with unstable or unsustainable payouts. I definitely invest in this in my Roth IRA. The expense ratio for DGRO, 0.08%. It invests in 400 of the U.S. dividend growth stocks, and it focuses on quality and stability. DGRO is great for investors who want steady income, reduced volatility, and long-term compounding. The innovation engine. And then there's QQQ, the Invesco QQQ ETF, which tracks the NASDAQ 100. This is where you find the heavy hitters of tech, biotech, and consumer innovation. Expense ratio, 0.2%. Top holdings: Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon. Heavy tech exposure. 50% of it is in tech. QQQ gives your portfolio that growth tilt, perfect for long-term investors who want to ride innovation trends. Personally, I don't have any shares right now at QQQ, but I do hold QQQI. But, for purposes here. Here's my thoughts on what I would do with my own portfolio if I was going to restart again. I am not your financial advisor. Please seek a licensed financial advisor to allocate according to your strategy. But for a growth-focused younger investor, they might want to do 60% VT for the Global Foundation, 30% QQQ for Growth Kicker, 10% DGRO for dividend support. This version leans into tech and long-term upside. Maybe you want to go with a balanced mix for general investors, 60% into VT, 20% into DGRO, and 20% into QQQ. Great for investors who want steady growth and income with a bit of edge from tech. And then there's the income-conscious people who are near retirement. 60% VT, 30% DGRO, and 10% QQQ. This option focuses on reliability and income, but still keeps you in the game with some growth. Why this portfolio works. This modern three-fund portfolio checks all the boxes Bogle cared about, and a few he never had access to in his day. Diversification. VT covers thousands of companies globally. Income. DGRO gives you growing, reliable dividend payouts. Innovation. QQQ adds exposure to the future of tech and AI. Simplicity. Just 3 funds to manage. Low cost, all under 0.20% in fees. You get growth, income, global reach, and innovation, all without constantly managing or trading. Risks and consideration. Of course, no portfolio is perfect. QQQ can be volatile. It's concentrated in large cap tech. DGRO excludes international dividend payers. It's U.S. only. And my argument against people that love SEHD is that it only pays around 8 cents per month. DGRO has growth and pays roughly about the same as SEHD. Let's not kid ourselves. VT doesn't include bonds. This is an all equity portfolio. If you're going to retirement or want more downside protection, consider adding a bond fund like BND or AGG separately to this. Bogle's original message still rings true. Keep it simple, diversify broadly, and invest for the long run. This modern version with VT, DGRO, and QQQ sticks to those roots while embracing what's working today. Whether you're just starting or rethinking your portfolio, this 3-fund strategy gives you global market exposure, dividend growth for stability, and tech-driven innovation for upside. 3 funds, 1 smart portfolio, long-term peace of mind. If this breakdown helped you, hit that like button. Subscribe and drop a comment below. Would you invest in this portfolio?